All right, so now assuming that your Google My Business listing has been created, we're going to go through the process now of optimizing this existing business and see if we can't get it ranking better in the Google searches and in the maps section of Google. So when you come to your Google My Business listing, I want you to come and click on the Info tab, and this is where we're going to see some great information on this shop or on this business. And so as you can see here with some of the categories that are in here, this is an automotive repair shop. So we've done some research, and we know that the phrase auto repair is a very well searched for phrase. There are other phrases that are searched for as well, such as mechanic, car repair, but auto repair is one that has a high volume, and it makes the most sense to put in the name of the business. This is essentially the business name. And so we want to make sure that it reads well, that the person reading it know exactly what you're doing, right? So if you put mechanic, there are different types of mechanics, as where auto repair is specific to auto repair. So we're going to go ahead and change this to Paragon Motors Auto Repair. And that's going to help it be one more step closer to helping it rank better. Now we're going to get into the categories of this business here. And we want to look at this and go, okay, what makes the most sense for this? And so we have car repair shop is the primary one. What we're going to do is have a look and do some searches and just see if there are some other phrases that make better sense for this business. So we have decided to go with vehicle repair as the primary category for this shop, and then we're going to go ahead and go through this list of additional categories that they are under. And so we have brake shop, which makes sense. We're going to change this vehicle repair. We're going to put in that car repair as one of the secondary or additional categories. Shock absorber suspension shop, truck repair shop, these are good. Vehicle inspection, vehicle tuning, wheel alignment. Now this is one here that was put in here, air conditioning repair shop. And this is not specifically an air conditioning repair shop. So we're going to go ahead and remove that. And I believe there was another one here for air conditioning that was vehicle based. So let's have a quick look here and see if we can find it. Air conditioning, no. So you just type in here, and you can see the different auto ones that work for this. So we have auto electrical service. That's actually a good one to have. A lot of electrical stuff in today's vehicles. There you go, auto air conditioning service. And there you go. We've maxed out the categories that this shop can be in. So definitely go through those and add them. All right, so next up, we're going to move into the add service area. And you're going to want to add all the different areas that you service. You could enter in the city name if you like. You can also add in any postal or zip codes to areas that you serve. So this is good if you serve a wide area. And this is for this business. It is strictly the city of Kelowna. But let's just look and see. Here we go. Rutland, British Columbia. Rutland is a subpart of Kelowna that they're located in. So it's easy to say Rutland as well as Kelowna in there. So we're going to hit apply on that. And that is going to help fine-tune where this is found for the areas that are serviced. In the next area, we're going to want to set our hours. Make sure these are correct and updated all the time. If you change your hours, make sure you come in here and get those changed and updated. And then there's a series of dates that you can set that you are going to be closed. And so if you know that you're going to be closed on a certain date, come in here and edit. You can set whatever dates they are, and you can set if it's going to be open or closed. So this is great to schedule the holidays if you're closed on certain holidays or certain days that you just are taking off that are specific. Again, update those in here, because this is important. When people come to your Google map, it tells them today, are you open or not? What you'd hate to have happen is it say that you're open, someone arrives at your location, or they try to call you and they can't get a hold of you, and Google's saying you're open. So definitely come in here and change that up. Here is where you're going to list any phone numbers that you might have. This way, when Google sees these phone numbers on your website, they can associate it, and they know the legit numbers for your business. And we're actually, for this business, going to remove that phone number as it's no longer needed. So the next step is to add a short name. All right. As it says right here, make it easier for customers to find and follow your business in maps and search. Your short name can be changed 3 times per year. So let's go ahead and see what we can, if we can just use the business name, that would be awesome. So we're going to hit apply, and we're going to see if it allows it, if someone else has not already taken that name. It looks like it's perfect. If someone's already taken it somewhere else in North America, you may need to change that to Paragon Motors Kelowna as it's suggested. But I think Paragon Motors is going to work well here. Here we're going to look at the website URLs, and you can put your home page as well as your appointment page. And so you want to make sure these are correct. Also, this website homepage was actually put here before we started doing SSL certificates as mandatory. So that little S is missing in this. You also want to make sure that it shows up exactly how your domain shows up, which in case this should just be like this, paragonmotors.ca. And so we're actually just going to confirm that by putting that in our address bar, which you can't see in the video right now, but it is in fact without that. All right, so heading back here, we're going to confirm, does this page in fact exist? So I'm going to add that into my address bar and make sure that this page still exists. Look at that, it does not. So we need to fix that on the website. We'll get into that detail later on another video. So we're going to hit apply on that to save these changes. We'll get that page fixed right away. Services, this is where you can add all your services items. And again, this is a really big part of your SEO work as people are looking for what you sell. So I'm going to go back to the website here for this business, and you can see here we have a services page, and we list all the services here that this business does. And so you can go ahead and copy that, paste it in here. Oh, section name, sorry, I'm doing that wrong. Let's put the name there. And then let's find the category name that we want here, which again would probably be something like auto repair. And then if you have a page that talks about this, you can definitely link to there as well. I'm just looking here at this section here to see if we have anything to do with alternators or the starting system of the vehicle. I don't see anything that's directly related, so we don't have much content to go off of, but we can find something here that is going to work well under 1,000 words. And there's definitely ways that you can go about getting that information if you don't have it. Let's go ahead and just go to Google, right, and type in alternators and starting systems. and see if we can't find a website that has some description of information on there. You can then look at this and you say, okay, if I like this content, you go ahead and copy that, go back to here, you can paste it in here. Right here you can see 950 characters, so it's within our 1,000 words that we need, which is fantastic. I would then go about rewriting this so you don't have duplicate content anywhere. You want to make sure if you're pulling this from another website that you're looking at it objectively and rewriting it to be very specific and unique to you. Okay? If Google starts finding that there's duplicate content, it could penalize you for it. And then there's the item price. Some businesses have issues with putting prices up, some don't. It's completely what works up to you. The matter of the fact is people are looking online for information and usually for prices or quotes. And if you're not willing to give some sort of price on there, then your competition is, right? So it could be a starting price you could put on here, starts at or something. And in your description and your information that you put here, well, you want some great sales type content that explains what it is, but also helps sell the value of coming to you to do the service, right? Well, whenever we're writing content, we do want to always think about that. Is it giving great value to the person reading it? And what is it doing to make me stand out from my competition so that they want to come and buy from me? So definitely consider that while you're writing that content. I'm going to just delete the description for now and not put a price in because we don't have permission from the business to do that at this point. So you can keep on adding new items to auto repair. You can add new sections, right? So maybe we want a section on auto maintenance because maintenance is very different than repair. Okay, and so then you can add at least one item. So let's go back to that website here and let's grab one of these. I know these have some great information. So air filter change. All right, and we got some great information on this page for that. So let's just have a quick look here. There's probably a lot more than 1,000 words here. Let me just have a quick read. All right, so I've gone ahead and I have put the description there from what I grabbed from the website. And we are going to name this Engine Air Filter Service. And again, I'm not going to put a price because we don't have permission to do that from this business, but we just added the Engine Air Filter Service. So now here you can see we've got two different categories of services, and we can add the services in there to optimize that. So moving back to info, we're scrolling down here. You can see, again, it doesn't say anything here, but the services are in there. Now we want to add some attributes to this. So you can see that they're already populating some information here based off the categories we put. So it's asking, do you have a 24-hour service drop-off? Yes, this business does. Are they certified factory trained technicians? They're not factory trained, no. Free loaner vehicles? Yes. Online scheduling? Yes. Do they have a secured lot? No, these guys, they have a parking lot, but I wouldn't say that it's secured. Do they sell tires? Yes. Is it women-led? They don't have it in there. Auto detailing is definitely a no, so let's make those no's. And there are some attributes that we have added in there. All right, so moving down, we're going to add the business description. Again, you can see here there is no description, and we have 750 characters to make a description. So we're going to go to the home page, as where that is usually where the best descriptions are of your business. And there's a great one here that explains the unique selling position of this business. So you drop it in there. There's still some more room. Let's go down here and see. I don't think we have any more information other than that on here. Let's go to the About section. Here we got some write-up of the actual stuff, but we don't have lots of room to be able to put all that. But here's a good little closing signature. I'm skimming through this because I've built this, so I know that what information's on this website. So I'm just skimming through this, and I'm just editing the content a little bit to make sure it sounds great. It's got a good flow. One thing I noticed here from what I pulled from the website is it says Paragon Motors has proudly been offering Kelowna and the Okanagan Valley reliable, high-quality repairs since 1981. And if you remember earlier, we found Rutland as a location that could be picked. So I want to add that to here to be specific to Rutland. And that's going to help us find it when people are searching for Rutland Auto Repair. Okay. Also, you may want to just look at this again and make sure that you have the right words in here that you want to be found for. So again, we have high quality repairs. We want to make sure you have the word auto repair, because that was the main category phrase that we put in there. High quality auto repair and service. And again, let's add the word maintenance, because that's one of our categories. So now we've separated the words in here that mention our categories. So again, we don't want to become really spammy. We don't want to be looking at this and go, wow, we're just stuffing a whole bunch in there. Just place a couple of the main terms in there that you want to be found for and make it look so it reads nice. I always say that your content needs to be customer-centric before it is for search engines. Yes, there's things we want to do to be found, but higher priority is that customers can read it, it makes sense, and it's going to help convert them. So there you go. I just hit apply so we can save that section. Here's the add an opening date. Again, this is going to help with the when Google sees you're a long-time business. I'm going to see if I can just add the year, because I don't know the month and the date. It wants a month. So we're just going to say January 1st, 1981. We know it was 1981. So again, this is going to help show Google that you are a long-term business. That gives you some authority. So that covers just about everything that is on this info section to optimize to get you better search engine results. There are some other information here, but they're not really there to help you with your SEO efforts as they are for your marketing and management. All right, so we're into the photo section, and we want to pay some attention in here to detail to, again, make sure that everything you're doing has the best opportunity to showcase your business, increase your conversions, and get you found in the search engines, and specifically Google for this. So when we're in images, you see overview here where you can add new images or you can add videos in here. Now, what you also want to do is make sure you go through all these tabs at the top and actually add photos that are according to what they are. So these are uploaded by the owner, which you upload. Customers can upload photos, and so they will take pictures and upload them to your system. If you have a 360 Google tour, this is where this would go. If you got videos, add videos. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you got pictures of the interior of your business, you'll want to put them here. Pictures of your exterior, pictures of your product. If you have products you're selling or services, get some images of them. Let's get them uploaded in here. If you're doing transmission services or coolant flushes or tire rotations, right? Build pictures of those products and get them in here. Pictures of your team. This is so important to know when I walk into your business, or in this case, an automotive repair shop, that I am seeing the people that I can see in your Google listing. I feel comfortable because I see familiar faces from what I saw online. So that's huge. Identity would be pictures of your logo, maybe of your business that showcases your logo well. Make sure that you put some in there as well. Now, we want to talk about taking your images to the next level. Now you know where to put them. Let's really make sure these images are going to help you get found in the search engines. And so to give this the best opportunity to be found in search engines, we want to geotag our images. Okay, basically when a camera takes photos or your phone, it typically will add geotag information. Basically says this photo was taken at this location. And what we want to do with any images we are uploading to make sure they are geotagged with our location to help. And so we do that. We can use a website called GeoIMGR, and this is the tool that you can go and utilize. And here you can grab a photo to upload in here. So let's just grab a picture there of myself. Doesn't mean we have to use it. And now if your Google My Business listing is verified and everything is good, you should be able to find it right there. So you can see here that this website has a free version and a pro version. You can go ahead and utilize the free one. You get 5 per day. But if you do pay the $9.90 per month, which is a pretty small fee, you do get a lot more features for that. So we're just going to hit the try, and then we can enter in our email address. So because we're using the free version of this, you have to come in here and you have to scroll and put this placeholder where you want it and zoom in, because it does not pick up the location on the free version. So for the $10 a month, it definitely is a great value for that. But I'm going to go ahead here and we're going to place this right about here. Let's zoom in a bit further. There we go. So I found the business. So we're just going to go ahead and place it there. You can see it has now put in the geotags for the location. And then we can go ahead and call this whatever you want. Don't know how to spell today. And then again, use the image description. You know, you can call it auto repair customer. You know, use your keyword a little bit. Again, don't overstuff it. Make sure it makes sense. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to save this image now with all that information. And so I'm going to rewrite what I had here. And what you want to do is name this image accordingly to what it is, but use some of the key phrases, the categories, all that information that we put in to the optimization so far, right? So I'm going to do something like Kelowna _ auto _ repair, oops, customer, so that's not bad. We can name it that. We could add more into it, more details of it. So let's say if it's a picture of a vehicle type, maybe you want to put that in there. Maybe if it's something showing a service, you'll put that service in there that matches your service categories. So name it accordingly, and then it's going to help with your results. Again, come back here, upload, and you can search for that image and upload it in there. Now you can see I have it in here twice. I'm going to go ahead and just trash those because I don't want those in this business listing. Okay, so now we're going to get into posts. These are kind of like your blog post as for your website. These show up in your Google search for your Google My Business listing, and they just basically display what's kind of showing here. So you can see here, create an offer post, feature special offers, set dates, make it easy to redeem. This is great when someone's found you and now they can pick up an offer. And so we're using the offer, but you can do a what's new post, general information. Do you have an event coming up? Use that. Want to promote a product? Put that in there instead. So you can create these different posts and you can associate an image with it to help promote your business. Now, what's important to know about the posts is that these last about 7 days. So these are not a set and forget type post that's going to continually bring you in visitors. You've got to come in and you've got to add new ones every 7 days if you want. But having that offer, having that information up there when your competition doesn't have it is really going to help you set apart from them. Okay, so now we're going to get into reviews because this is a big part of your optimization. Now, Google reviews themselves are not a huge factor in your being found in the search engines, but it does have some weight. It does help. And Google has stated that it will favor listings that have more reviews and have responses to the reviews. It's a very important distinction here. Another big thing is if you are getting good ranks, but you have no reviews, or maybe say you have 10 reviews, but your competition has 100 and something, well, where do you think consumers are going to gravitate? So reviews are very important. You want to strive to be competitive in the amount of reviews, the quality of the reviews, and the quality of your response. I can't say that enough. So here you can see all the reviews that this business gets, and you can see that this business is replying to all of the reviews, okay? And you can see this business is doing a great job. They're getting lots of 5 stars. Here they got a negative review. And so this is very important that, again, you're replying to all the reviews. You want to thank people. Like, just think about it. You're walking down the street somewhere and someone says, "Wow, that's an incredible shirt that you're wearing," or "I love the way your hair is." Well, what are you going to do? You're going to just look at them and walk away? Or are you going to say thank you for the compliment, right? These people are taking time to compliment your business. It should be nothing to take the time to respond back. Now, when responding, always think about, well, again, what are we looking to be found for? Again, don't keyword stuff, but here, thanks for leaving a review for our Kelowna Auto Repair Shop, right? Or maybe the customer did a transmission service, right? You know, thank you for bringing your vehicle to our shop to do your transmission maintenance, to rebuild your transmission. Be specific in what maybe happened in that interaction that is going to help you be found in search engines. It is amazing what that can do. Secondly, when it comes to getting a bad review, it happens. We can't avoid bad reviews. They happen. We can filter to try and make sure we're not getting so many. But again, if you're doing a solid job for your customers, you shouldn't have to worry about it. And so here is a customer who was not happy with what has been done. And so this business took some time to respond to it. It says right here, because you were not able to return the vehicle to us, we could not identify or fix the issue. So he's complaining about an issue that had happened, but I guess he was out of town or something. He could not come back to the shop. And so therefore, the business could not look at it to identify the issue and take care. Right here, please know that we would have taken care of the issue at no charge as we stand behind our work. Thanks for letting us know and hope we can earn your trust next time you are in town. So basically what is happening here is the business is saying, hey, we will take care of this. If you could come into our shop, we would take care of this. We are sorry. Hey, you know what? Sometimes mistakes happen. We have to be man enough, professional enough, whatever you want to call it, to take care of our mistakes and offer the customer to come back so that we can take care of it. Now, some customers, I'm not saying that is the case with this review, but some customers are just complainers, right? I mean, you see it. You click on their thing, you read the reviews, and all the reviews they give for all business are negative. These are just negative people who just will always find something wrong and will want to tell the world about it, okay? Again, the response is the same. It's have empathy for the situation. Apologize. Take responsibility and offer them to come in and make it right. The fact is, if they're a complainer, they will do nothing. They will not call you. They will not come in. They'll do nothing. So you don't usually have to worry about that. The other thing about Google reviews is it only allows the review and your response. There is no continual thread. They can't come back and say that, whatever happened. They can't update it. So it's great that you're able to show your customers that you will take care of the problems, and that's it. For me personally, when I am looking at Google reviews, I am looking for the bad reviews, and I am looking to see how the business or repair shop is responding to them. I skip all the good reviews. I don't care what the good reviews say. I care about what are people complaining about, what is the business doing to take care of it. I don't want to have a bad experience with a business and see that, wow, this guy's chewing out all of his bad customers, insulting them, and right, I'm not going to take my business there. So just consider that with your reviews as you respond to them and use them to help with your search results. So this wraps up our video on doing the optimization of your Google My Business listing. Now, what's important to know is that your Google My Business listing is connected to your website. And so therefore, the ranking or the position that your Google My Business listing gets is directly related to how well your website is optimized and how it is ranking. So there are some factors that we need to pay attention on the website to help your Google My Business listing, but we're not going to get into that on this video. We're going to cover that on your on-site optimization of your website in a different video. So with that, hopefully you have got some great ideas. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're happy to help you out. Support@blackmountainmedia.biz.